Good morning and welcome to the cab of the Volvo 380. And today's weather report. The drain has made a swirl on itself, or wrinkle on itself up in the top. Nothing we can do about it. We just twisted it from below and hopefully we can get it to work all the way through without going over and putting the mess down on the ground. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully it will just go through the needle and untwist itself, and if the worst case scenario happens, it will just tear the drain in two pieces and then we'll go over and connect it all again. It's just what happens. It's kind of windy outside and sometimes the wind catches the drain and twists it. I just went outside the cabin and make a counter twist from below, and hopefully it will get all the way up to the top where the twist the other direction is, and hopefully it will level itself out. It looks like it's going to be okay. I was not about to climb all the way to the top in rain and wind. I have my, climbing equipment, security line and harnesses and stuff like that, but it's not worth it to climb all the way to the top. It's 20 meters. Looks like he caught it on time. Now we discovered why it do it, the twist on it. It's simply because he is, or we are, so fast, so we need 9 rolls in front of us to have enough for the next break. When we do 9 rolls, the last drain is too far to the left side, so it pulls too awkward an angle that it twists itself. Normally we only use 8 at a time as the maximum, but now we have 9 to have enough. But with 8 it's not a problem, it just pulls straight on, but with 9 it's not. So when we have 9 rolls on, we have to be more careful. Lesson learned. But we're almost out, so the problem will soon disappear by itself. Tell you today it's exactly 30 years ago that Bon Jovi released Blaze of Glory. 30 years ago, from the movie Young Guns 2 I believe it was. But I think that number is still as cool today as it was 30 years ago. Just been listening to it now. And it just struck me that, man, I can remember when that number went out. I know I was only 12, but still, and that's 30 years ago. I'm getting old. Just occurred. But anywho, the weather is nicer, still windy, but it stopped raining. And we're just moving along, just over 400. And I just changed my background color from the gray to the white, because I have some blue markings here. They kind of disappear in the gray. And when I start in the morning, when it's dark outside, I think the white background is kind of hard to my eyes, so I switch it to the gray. But you can also you can dim the light in it as well. Color means I'm going down in 7 meters. I'm not sure how much it is in foot, but I believe 20 foot is 6 meters. Something around that. You tape stuck in the chain now. That kind of scared me when it come rushing down. Part of the day. The last break is over. And the wind picked up quite a bit actually. You can see the dust in the air now. We are having wind speeds between 8 and 10 meters a second. Terrible crazy, but when you have this mast 20 meters up in the air with thin drain in it, it's blowing everywhere if you're not careful, keeping it tight. Just past 600 and we have 2.5 hours left. So I will estimate we will be around 820 or something like that today. Changed the tire we have on the needle. It acts like a big squeegee, or what you will call it. It takes all the mud away from the needle instead of dragging it all up in the tower. And the last one started not to take it all off and put it up in the tower, and then it starts to come down on the machine, on the windshield, on Nick outside. Basically we have mud everywhere, so we change the tire and then we can run for another 2,000-3,000 depending how deep. Then we put another piece of tire on. It's pretty simple, but it works. We used to have some piece of nylon adjusted to the needle, so often you have to go adjust the nylon to touch the needle again to take the mud off. This is way more simple, way more cheap. I just take a normal 13, 14, 15 inch tire and don't care about the tire size, and cut it into 4 pieces. Then I slot in some holes where the needle is going, not removing the tire, just bending it around the needle. Pretty simple, and it works. I just discovered a little pigtail. Now we have to go replace it all. enough time to change. And then we'll just put in another 46 and then it's a new roll. Just past 700. Almost 2 hours. Oh, a fuel truck is here. I've been waiting for him. Not that I need much for this type of job. I reset the computer when I started this job. I'm on 13.1 liter an hour over the last 28 hours of work. So we are not burning that much. Why would you? It's Volvo. They are very modest machines. They don't use much to do much. Last hour. I was wrong. I thought generally 820. That's it for today. Again, he used it all, or we used it all, and we ended up at 909. That's kind of crazy that because we only working 9.25 hours in a day or in a shift. So 909, and that's including, you know, we have to reload it all, we have to eat, stuff like that. But yeah, 909. I think that's a pretty good goal we achieved here today. And we actually have some spare time. So now we can go and load it all up and we are ready for tomorrow, so we don't use that time tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow will be even better. But they are also saying we have a lot worse weather tomorrow, so that's a big factor here as well. But take care and we'll be back tomorrow.